Saint Patrick of Ireland left a wonderful legacy after his death. He lived a life as a representative of Christ and shared the gospel, which had converted many pagans to Christianity. His reputation is supported in his writings, such as his autobiography, Confessions, and the letter to the soldiers of Croaticus. One of the richest legacies that St. Patrick left in his Christian history is Irish Catholicism, which followed his ministry. Western monasticism has largely developed from the Ireland medieval universities originated from the monastic schools in St. Patrick's time. Ireland thus earned the reputation of land of saints and scholars. After the English Reformation, the Church of Ireland separated from Rome and became the official religion. During this time, most of the Irish remained faithful and loyal to the Catholic Church. Due to the following persecutions and potato famine in the 1800s, many people moved to North America. Additionally, numerous Irish priests established Catholic churches.
St. Patrick had quite a few myths to follow his name. To begin, there were no snakes in Ireland at the time of the myth, or even now, there are no snakes on the island of Ireland. However, he is said to have banished the snakes on the island. Instead, some think the myth of snakes represent the Druids, which were the pagans which he did banish from the island. Irish legend states that the king who was against him was actually wanting to put him out of the island and wanting the passion of St. Patrick to burn forever, but in fact the king endorsed the conversion of the Irish to Christianity. Another myth is that the Celtic cross is attributed to him. The cross is said to be made by St. Patrick for symbolism of the change of the religion of Ireland. The Celtic cross has the sun, the circle, which is the pagan representation, while the cross is Christian. Both of them together symbolize the merge of pagan religion into Christianity. Last but not least, the shamrock is symbolic to the Celtic people of Ireland, because 3 is symbolic to their pagan religion. Also at the time, Irish used shamrocks to cure actual diseases in the island. But for these reasons, St. Patrick twisted it to show that the 3 leaves represent the different parts of the Trinity, which are the 3 parts of the Godhead.
St. Patrick was born about 385 in Scotland. At the age of 14, raiders captured Patrick and took him as a slave to Ireland, a land of Druids and pagans. Patrick learned the Irish language and customs. While a slave, Patrick's faith grew in God. When Patrick was 20, he had a dream in which told him to leave Ireland by going to the coast. He escaped and found a boat that took him back to Britain and his family. Later, Patrick dreamed that the Irish were calling, "We beg you, holy youth, to come and walk among us once more." Patrick studied, became a priest, and later a bishop. In 433, he went to take the gospel to Ireland. Patrick preached the gospel throughout Ireland, converted thousands, and began building churches. Patrick is famous for using the shamrock, a 3-leaf clover, to explain the Trinity. Patrick preached for 40 years and died on March 17, 461, at Saul, where he had built the first church. Patrick's feast day is March 17th, and he is the patron saint of Ireland. From listening to the other sources about the life of St. Patrick, you will come to learn about his life and the visions that led him to return to Ireland and bring Christianity with him. St. Patrick's Day falls on March 17th and has been marked as a holy day to honor the feast of St. Patrick. Oddly enough, the patron saint of Ireland wasn't even Irish. He was kidnapped from Britain by Irish marauders at the age of 16 and was taken to work in Ireland as a shepherd slave. Later he returned as a missionary. He built schools and monasteries along the coast of Ireland as a result of receiving a vision. He returned to the country of his enslavement in order to convert the Irish of their Celtic paganism. A result of his work in Ireland is that he is now remembered on the day of his death in 461 AD. At one point in Irish history, there was a potato famine which caused many Irish to flee to foreign lands such as Canada, Australia, and America. Of course, they took their customs and celebrations with them. This is how the festivities that we see today made their way to the U.S. It started off small, but throughout the years it grew larger and is now recognized as a national holiday here in the States. The customs have changed as well over time, which is why you see people wearing green and doing bizarre things such as dyeing rivers green and making it a national holiday of drinking.